We say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. We say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Raw lyrics is a constitutional constituent when it comes to the First Amendment to say what the fuck I wanna say and how I wanna say it with no chaser. You on bitch control, chasing that paper.
You're tuned into Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real deal. Yes, we do. And today we're talking about religion and how have religion affected our communities, how religion has affected us as a people, and how has it affected our world in general. Now, the first thing I'm going to address is religion within itself. We have to look at the reality of religion in today's age and time. Religion should be based on the embodiment of enhancing your connection with God, but people have turned religion into a popularity contest. Do you see how many religion programs that are sweeping the media television? It's not the fact that it's sweeping the media television. It's the fact, and what becomes problematic for me is the fact that it has turned into reality TV in a way. Now, we have to understand the difference between church, religion, and spirituality. We have to realize that church is a building. Spirituality is your attachment to your spiritual values, and religion is just a practice belief. Now, church is a big business, and we have to understand the reality of that it is a big business. Okay, these leaders of these churches are in a big panic. They're in a big bidding war. They're trying to outdo one another, and we have to understand that as individuals and collectively. They build these huge pyramid churches to persuade the community and the rest of the world to follow their congregation. And it's just getting so sad, and it's just getting so ridiculous. They try to make the church as big and as luxurious as they possibly can to bamboozle you and to pull a wool over your eyes. If it was really about God and your connection with God, why would it matter? And why would you be concerned with the look of the church? Like I said, back in the day, church houses could be falling down on your head, and people still showed up and had a communion with God, and they was able to gather around and still praise God. The innocence and the purity of church communion has really vanished, people. It's really vanished. And we really need to see as a people that God recognizes all of us as his children. And you don't have to be in a church to praise your God and to praise God. And when I say your God, I'm not going to try to fight the fact of who you believe in, how you believe in God. But just the fact of you have to understand that there is a God. You could be sitting in your car. You could be sitting in a grocery store or lying in your bed. Trust me, God will hear you when you pray. Stop letting these church and Bible thumpers make you believe that God is only in church. A church is just a building, like I said. God will hear you. It doesn't matter wherever you are. And you should not have to feel that you have to pay to pray. That's what these ministers are making you believe, that you have to pay your good money to pray. It has, religion has turned to a monetary affair. And you have people that attend these churches and they're losing their homes because they're trying to support their community pulpit. And that's the church that they represent or who they represent. You're homeless trying to keep your minister lights on. His lights are on, but yours is out. He's coming up, but you're going down. He has a mansion and you in an apartment, or you don't have a home. You have to understand the difference between, like I said, religion and just the fact of loving God. And you have these huge ass congregations soliciting money from their church members. It's all bullshit and politics, people. Like the ministers, the church leaders, and these deacons of these churches has made people believe if you don't attend church, then you're not a good person. You don't believe in a higher power, and you're going to hell. We let these religious leeches suck out and pick our brains, which leads to individuals to believe that they're less worthy than the person that's attending church, and that's not true. Now, you have to ask yourself, how has religion affected our world, our communities? You have these world leaders and activists that has been murdered because of their belief and their religion. It's a whole popularity contest. You have many, many religions that has experienced such tragedies and still in question as of today. Like, just an example, Minister Louis Farrakhan, which is he's a Muslim, and Malcolm X. The whole conspiracy around people think that Minister Louis Farrakhan has something to do with Malcolm X assassination. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, because that's where the confusion is coming in, people. We're hurting ourselves and trying to outdo one another, and we're trying to say that if you don't come my way, then you ain't right. And that's not true. And this is how we got brother against brother, sister against sister, people just humanity against humanity, because there's a whole jealousy war out there. And religion has turned into Hollywood, people. It's Hollywood now. Now I'm gonna give you a perfect example. If you ever seen the movie The Gospel, with the actor Boris and Nona Gay, with this movie, Trey Boris, aka is David Taylor, had a best friend that was in charge of the church after David's father became ill. It was portrayed in the movie that David's friend was more concerned about his image than about the church or its congregation. See, his ego got bigger than the reality of the dream and the reality of God. After David realized his friend was obsessed with his image and building a bigger church, supposedly a better so-called church, he had to find a way to stop him. And that's where he found his spirituality and he found his way. And the reason why I'm using that movie as an example, because this is the perfect thing that happened every day in these churches, every day in our communities, every day in our world, that our ego get bigger than the essence of the job that we're supposed to be doing. And that's what happened with religion. Our ego got big. It got so big that we're telling people that you have to pay to pray. God don't charge you. He just tell you to ask for whatever you need. Has religion brought more positive or negative results in today's society? Yes, we have some positive things that has happened through supposedly, quote unquote, religion, if you will. But it's not really religion that's bringing these blessings. It's God. We have to understand it's God. This the whole project is bigger than all of us. And you have many ways that religion has brought negative outcomes. And that's the jealousy I'm talking about. That's the monetary gain. That's the Hollywood that I'm talking about. God don't focus on things due to the way something look or the way it may seem to be. He just is. The power just is. The word religion is taboo in today's society. So people, we have to understand the reality of religion, what it is to be religious and all of this nonsense. And we really have to understand why we're basing everything on our religious beliefs. It's not about your religious beliefs. It's what kind of person you are. And the fact that you believe in a higher power, that's all you need. You do not have to be sitting in church to love God. God recognizes, and one thing God do, he knows your heart. Now, on that note, please keep tuning in to the Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real, raw, real deal. Yes, we do. So just stay honest and educate yourself. Be honest and open. Educate yourself. And God bless.